when it comes to downhill racing, the Noodle head is king. Very few cars can beat it. It's a very heavy model. All metal, metal base, metal body, metal engine. And what you're looking at here, this is what you would call a rainbow. These are all the colors that were basically released. Now, I don't have every color, every variation. They were actually made in the US and they were made in Hong Kong. You can tell the US versions because the US versions have a white interior and the Hong Kong versions have the black interior. I don't know if there's any other distinguishing characteristics. I just bought them for racing. So some people, you know, when they say a complete rainbow, it means they have all the colors, all the interiors, and all that stuff. But for me, this is my rainbow. I am missing one car, purple. This is actually magenta. This is not purple. Purple is a very rare car. I have seen pictures of it, but I'm not going to spend a couple grand to acquire it just to have it in my collection. This is good enough for me. I spent enough to acquire these pink ones. And if you're wondering, the light's kind of not hard to pick up the pink probably, but if you're wondering the value of what you're looking at, this is easily over $1,000. But I'm not a Redline guy. I can't tell you which colors are more expensive. It all depends on the color, the rarity, the condition, whether it's Hong Kong and US. I just don't know. I bought these years ago, and I probably bought them 10 years ago, and I don't keep track of what I bought. I know one of them had a sticker on the bottom saying $80, but that might have been their asking price. That might not have been what I paid, but you know, condition is everything. And let's just take this one. This one's in very nice shape. We have a red. The paint got a little nick right there, but this one's in excellent shape. If you're going to do downhill racing, one thing I tell you for sure is that you do not want tarnishing on the base. This one is nice and shiny. Some little fella, Bill, Bob, I don't know. That was his car. So now I have it. Let's find one with a tarnished base. So that, see this one's kind of in rough shape here. It's got scuffing on the windshield. That would depreciate the value, of course. So if you look in and you see book price for a Noodle head is, let's just say $100. It doesn't mean they're all worth $100. Depends on the color, depends on the condition. And you see how the base is not real shiny? My experience is the ones that are less shiny are not as fast. Why? I don't know. It's just after you buy so many, you kind of figure out which ones are faster or not. See the difference? How the top one's shiny. So Mattel did reissue the Noodle head. They called it the Noodlist. Here is the only color reissued so far. There are differences in the model compared to the original. Let's go ahead and take a pink. You notice the interior? It's not white. It's like a cream color on the reissue. So nobody can swap it out and replace it for and fake it like a vintage version. The body itself is different. If you look right here on the original, it's got like a bunch of dots right here. On the reissue, it has one dot in the middle right here. The engine itself is different. It's got this one, the reissue, has got these 3 lines, whereas the original, it's got like dots. The reissue is interesting. It's got, it appears to have like painted headlights. It's hard to see. It's hard to see in there. But see the white? It's got like painted headlights. I think that's what that is. The original did not, but nobody's going to replace that part. And the bases are different. The new base is made in China. And as I mentioned before, the Noodle heads were made in USA. If it has a white interior, and if it has a dark interior, Hong Kong. Here we go, Hong Kong right there. There's my Noodle heads. Bought a bunch because, you know what? I'm just going to focus on one thing. There's so many red lines, so many colors, so many variations. I can't keep track of the prices. But, hey, this blue guy. I can't keep track of the prices. So that's what I chose. And I like to do downhill racing. Let me, by the way, I have a couple that are not shown. I have them in my race case. There are champion downhill racers. And they happen to be this color here. I'm not sure if it's called yellow or antifreeze. But my recent acquisition, original Hot Wheels Redline Noodle head. Looks like I got some space in the upper cavities there. I paid 200 bucks for this car in the package like this. Original price $1.49 from someplace called Spruce Rates. I don't know how you would say that. I shouldn't try to say it if I don't know. Has soft corners, but that thing is 40 years old. What do you expect? In the old days, they used to hang them on a peg hole. So if you see some Redlines get reissued, like in the 90s, Mattel did a vintage re-release. It was a 25th anniversary or something. Those have a peg hook like regular Hot Wheels, like this. They have a peg hook. So if it's an original, you know, you want to look for that hole. This was in pretty good condition. It does have some toning. Let me see if I can get this here. On the front bumper, on the side right here, it does have right there. See it? There's a little bit of toning in the paint. And really it's not the paint, it's the metal underneath that has toning. And you can see it through the Spectral Flame paint. Wheels are in real nice shape. Shiny, shiny, shiny base. Woo-wee! I love shiny bases on the noodle heads. Let's take a look at the back. You can pause that and read it if you want. Hey, Ed Roth, what's it say here? Are they saying Ed Roth designed this? Ed Roth didn't design it. Some other guy did. I got a video of the guy because my son opened a noodle head in front of him. I got to pull that video and I'll upload that to YouTube sometime. Copyright 1969, Hawthorne, California. That's when things were a lot more here in the U.S. But don't fret. I'm not opening this. They're going to be a Christmas present for my daughter. She loves green. She's a good girl. I spent 200 bucks on this for her. And it's going to look nice on her display case. Her display shelf, I should say. Very nice piece. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.